Good afternoon there. Thanks for watching this video. A strange story to report tonight here in Oakland, right on the campus of Carlow University, formerly known as Carlow College. I'll flip this thing around here so you can see what I'm talking about. The statue of Jesus has had the hands taken off by someone or some group of people. The university does not know who did this or when they did it. In fact, they just noticed it today. So it's unclear whether this happened today, yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 5 years ago. They don't know. Most likely recently, though, like today or last night or within the last week or so, a university employee noticed this and reported it to the school. They're very upset about this, not happy, as you can imagine. This is on the Carlow University campus, right by parking lot D. And as you can see, that Jesus's hands have been taken off. So this is right by Robinson Street and 5th Avenue here in West Oakland, right by that parkway entrance there. Our photographer Mike Jackson is getting some video right here. You can see this is 5th Avenue in Oakland by those brand new Skyview apartments here at the base of Carlow University campus by the St. Agnes Center Church and the St. Agnes School up there. So just not the kind of thing you want to see, obviously. Disappointing for this school, for these students, and you know, the question now becomes, is it a religious attack? Is it an attack on Christians or Catholics, or you know, what's the deal here? Nobody knows exactly why this was done. The police have launched an investigation. There is some surveillance video, and I'll show you where that is. There's a camera. There's two cameras. See those white things on the church? Those are the surveillance cameras. And so police will be reviewing that video, trying to figure out who vandalized the Jesus statue at Carlow University. And again, we don't know exactly when this happened, but it happened sometime recently. It was noticed today for the first time. Somebody vandalizing this piece of religious artwork here. You can see there's supposed to be a hand there on the left and the right side, but as of now, those hands are gone. They've been cut off by somebody, or ripped off, or chopped off, or knocked off, whatever you want to say. Now, it's difficult to ascertain whether these hands were sliced off, like a clear cut, or if they were, you know, just knocked off with a hammer, or exactly how they were disassembled here. But you know, if you're whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, a Jewish individual, if you're a Buddhist, you know, you don't like to see you typically don't like to see someone vandalize a statue of a religious figure, and that appears to be exactly what happened here. And what strange timing, right? I mean, it's July. It's not like it's, I don't know, Halloween or you know, witching hour, or you know, whatever. I mean, it's just a random July week here. It doesn't seem, I don't know what would precipitate this type of attack, this type of vandalism, but you know, here it is, here in Oakland, the Jesus statue with the hands, the forearms and the hands and the fingers totally ripped off of this poor statue here. Perhaps it's particularly upsetting to those of the Christian faith, or maybe it's equally upsetting to everybody. I don't know, but it's certainly not a good thing here. So we did an interview just now with the Carlow University spokesman who does all the interviews for the university, for the school, and he talked to us about how they're trying to catch who did this, you know, how seriously they take it, who exactly first spotted this, and who they think might have done it. And so we're going to have that in a live report at 5 o'clock on Pittsburgh's Action News 4. But for those who have just joining this video, this is 5th Avenue in Oakland, the Oakland neighborhood of Pittsburgh, where the Pitt campus is, the Carlow University campus is. We're actually down in West Oakland as you near Uptown. by Robinson Street and 5th Avenue. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this area. I have a lot of friends actually that live on Robinson Street. Shout out Peter Bruton, who I went to high school with. There's our photographer Mike Jackson getting some video of this for our report later on. Working on this for later. And I'm over here closer to the statue where, like I said, we did an interview about this with the university spokesman. We'll have his interview on at 5 o'clock on Pittsburgh's Action News 4. And again, if you're just coming onto this video, this is in Oakland, the Oakland section of Pittsburgh, where somebody has somehow vandalized this beautiful statue of Jesus here on the Carlow University campus. Sandy saying that's disgusting, Cassie saying it's wrong, Jean saying she's upset by it, Cassie also saying wow. So if you know anybody who, maybe works in this area or drives by here frequently, you might want to share this video or tag them in it. Just an idea I'm having to, perhaps they saw who did this or may have noticed something unusual in the last 24, 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever, and maybe they'd be able to help catch whoever did this. Because, it seems like the kind of thing that you shouldn't get away with. I mean, I don't know how harsh the punishment is for vandalism or trespassing or whatever would be included in this, but, to do this and get away with it just, doesn't really seem right, because it is a crime. It is a crime, and there's no debating that. I don't think this was an accident. That nobody thinks that this was just, a tree falling down and bumping into it. This is believed to be very intentional and not an accident. So this is something that, we want to try to spread the word here and see if anybody saw anything or knows anything about this. This is, this could be viewed in some sense as a religious attack. We don't know. We just don't know if this was religiously motivated or, an anti-religion type of move, or if this was just pure vandalism, if it was somebody who was bored, somebody who was high on drugs. We don't know. We really don't know, and we'll hope to learn more about this from the Carlow University Police Department. Those officers and detectives or whoever they have are investigating it right now. I want to say hi to Gene Brown, Zach Koss, Cassie Pauley, Michelle Sinan, Dee Lorkovic, Stephen Joyce, my Aunt Barb, and the other folks who are viewing this video right now. It's certainly not the type of activity you want to see in our lovely city of Pittsburgh. We want to spread goodwill and not have vandalism like this. So it's a busy afternoon here in Oakland. We got evening rush hour happening, and we are going to have this report coming up at 5 o'clock. More details on this. I'm giving you the preview here, a little taste of what's to come. But of course, we enjoy whenever you join us for the actual newscast and not just these sloppy little videos that I throw together here on a whim, so to speak. But certainly not what you want to see on a college campus, any college campus, and not the treatment that a figure representing Jesus Christ would deserve here. So as you can see, the hands somehow taken off of this statue. And I asked, and they said this statue's been here for probably 100 years. This actually might be the centennial, because the nearby church was built in 1917, and with it being 2017, it might be exactly 100 years. So quite a strange situation here. I want to stress again that this will be coming up at 5 o'clock on Pittsburgh's Action News 4 WTAE. You can watch on TV, Channel 4, or if you don't have a TV or if you're not by one, if you have a smartphone, you can download the WTAE app and watch the live streaming newscast right at 5 o'clock. Or if you're by a desktop computer, you can go to the website, WTAE.com, and watch the live streaming newscast right from your desktop or laptop computer. Until then, I hope everybody is having a good afternoon and enjoying this hot, bright weather, but it is July, let's remember that. And until then, stay safe, and If you know anything about this, let me know, or let the Carlow University Police know. We'll see you later.